Hello Guardians, Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. Today we'll be checking out and ranking the exotic bows of Destiny 2 Lightfall. We'll be evaluating and ranking the performance of each exotic bow, along with their catalysts. For those exotic bows that have them at least, we'll be grading these exotics based on their overall performance, how well their perks synergize, and how much of an impact these bows have in the current sandbox. From the precision and deadliness of Layman Arc to the explosive, electrifying power of Trinity Goal. Let's find out which exotic bows shine the brightest. We kick off our ranking with one of the most popular exotic bows in the game, Layman Arc, an exotic bow known for its lethal precision and poison-tipped arrows that can spread poisoning effects to nearby targets, which is capable of stunning overload champions. With its catalyst applied, you'll have health recovery triggered after rapid final blows, which can easily be done when you're spreading high-powered poison across the battlefield. This catalyst elevates Layman Arc to S-tier status across the board, making it a top-tier choice for both PvE and PvP activities. Next up, we have Wishender, a bow that boasts incredible piercing power that overpenetrates its targets, and when at full draw, has the ability to reveal hidden enemies. Since its arrows can pierce all shield types, including barrier champions, and it deals bonus damage to the taken, the Wishender has secured itself as a top choice in several endgame activities, like Grandmaster Nightfalls. But when it comes to general ad clear, or even PvP activities, there are several other bows, even legendary ones, that outshine the performance of Wishender, which when adding in the fact that Wishender lacks a catalyst, this bow gets significantly held back from being an S-tier exotic bow. Even without a catalyst, Wishender is an extremely reliable choice for uncovering foes and dealing significant damage to bosses and champions, which results in it receiving an A-tier ranking. Now let's discuss the Verglas Curve. This stasis bow comes with Hail Barrage and Hail Storm, which synergizes with stasis builds wonderfully. Final blows with Verglas Curve charge high-powered freezing arrows that are released when hip firing. These will instantly freeze targets and create huge stasis crystals that can be broken to deal out additional damage, or they can be positioned to provide you and your team with adequate cover at a moment's notice. This allows for more effective crowd control, making the Verglas Curve a solid A-tier choice for guardians who enjoy freezing enemies and controlling the battlefield. Up next, we have Trinity Goal, a bow that harnesses the power of lightning, one of the funnest bows to use against large groups of adds. Trinity Goal has two intrinsic traits, with the first being split electrons, which causes your arrows to split into smaller arrows, while the lightning rod perk causes enemies to become chained in lightning after precision kills. When its catalyst is activated, Lightning Rod will be triggered after any arc final blow. This significantly increases your ability to continuously chain lightning across large groups of enemies, elevating the Trinity Goal to S-tier status, making it a devastating choice for clearing waves of enemies in both PvE and PvP encounters. Moving on, we have Leviathan's Breath, an exotic bow known for its immense impact and staggering ability. When fully drawn, this bow will fire larger arrows that will cause a concussive blast on impact. Leviathan's Breath can also stun unstoppable champions, but it does have an extremely long draw time, the longest of any bow in the game, which really holds this weapon back from being S-tier. With the catalyst applied, you'll receive a larger ammo capacity and the Archer's Tempo perk, which reduces the draw time after precision hits. Once its catalyst has been unlocked, Leviathan's Breath solidifies its position as an A-tier exotic bow, providing exceptional burst damage that can eat away at bosses and champions, while also being able to handle large groups of enemies at any level of content. And now let's discuss the hierarchy of needs. This solar bow comes with Guidance Ring and Apollonic Tangent. Precision hits and final blows charge up a Guidance Ring that's released through hip fire. Firing through Guidance Rings causes your arrows to discharge seeking projectiles that track down enemies and deal bonus damage based on distance traveled. This works a lot like Taikus Divination, but in reverse. The hierarchy suffers due to its low base damage and poor draw time, but the damage that is dealt through the aid of the Guidance guidance rings can be substantial. Once its catalyst has been unlocked, you will receive improved draw time while firing through a guidance ring. Hierarchy of Needs remains a versatile choice for precise and skillful guardians, earning it a place in B tier for those who can capitalize on its potential. Lastly, we have Taikus Divination, a solar bow with unique tracking capabilities, which, like we mentioned before, working in the opposite to that of the hierarchy. This bow comes with two very harmonious intrinsic traits. Hip firing will send multiple tracking projectiles out that can hit several enemies at once. These targets will be marked for a short duration and will detonate and explode on death or when being hit by a fully drawn precision shot. Precision shots from a perfectly timed draw will increase the power of these detonations, and when the catalyst is unlocked, you'll get an additional bonus in detonation damage, and the timer for causality arrows will be refreshed. The synergy that these intrinsic traits provide make Taikus Divination a much more user-friendly bow than the hierarchy, and one that allows you to have more freedom in your mobility during engagements. Taikus Divination is a strong choice in a lot of PvE activities, but what prevents this bow from being at the S tier level is the fact that its detonations do not count as solar ignitions, securing its position as an A tier exotic bow. If at any point these detonations can be converted to synergize with Solar 3.0 so that they could apply Scorch and cause ignitions, then this will be a much more effective weapon at any level of combat. And there you have it, Guardians. After evaluating the performance of each exotic bow with their catalyst applied, Wishender, we've determined that Layman Arc and Trinity Goal take the spotlight as S tier options, while Wishender, Verglas Curve, Leviathan's Breath, and Taikus Divination hold their ground as A tier choices. So Guardians, choose your weapon wisely, and may your arrows fly true in the battles that lie ahead. That's going to wrap things up for today's video. If you enjoyed and found this video helpful, then please be sure to hit that like button below and subscribe if you're new. And let me know in the comments below what weapons you'd like to see ranked next. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.